Guys, welcome to Kipoerneke's Corner. I am over in watcherofrealms once more, and just kind of doing some dailies, finishing some stuff up, and hopefully I will get a few things done. I'm not planning to do a whole lot tonight, kind of doing a short stream, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm looking at the arena. And the lowest VP person on the board at the moment is this person whose name I do not know from Japan, or so it says, with 374,463 VP. I personally have 368,941 VP on my team. I don't actually know which team this is. It says single target DPS. Let's look and see what we've got here. All right, so looking at this team, I have no idea. Do I have a chance against somebody a little bit higher? I'm not really sure. Let's give it a go. They've got Sun Wukong, Beelzebub. I think that's Comet. That might be Hollow. And that's definitely Cetrum. So, let's see what we can find. Looks like they put out Sun Wukong first, who has Splitting Hairs. He deals 100% damage 18 times to one enemy and inflicts stun. He also creates these little clones that you see around him now. And they fill in, I don't know how many spots. I don't have Sun Wukong. They fill in some number of spots in front of him. Maybe 5, maybe 3, I'm not sure. And then he threw out Hollow, who has Light of Bliss. When triggered, increases the hero's healing multiplier by 45% for 20 seconds, and the hero can heal one more target. So, okay, that's their game plan at the moment. It's a Sun Wukong Hollow combo there. I've got out Xena on that side, who was kind of going down a little bit, it looks like. They've thrown out Beelzebub with Corrupted Swarm. During the ultimate, applies AoE damage reduction to cultist allies within the skill range and summons Putrid Flies. Putrid Flies generates a powerful vortex that pulls up to 10 nearby enemies toward its center with 2 times strength and inflicts slow on them. The vortex lasts for 5 seconds. And then they have Cetrum. Now, the weird part is, I mean, I don't have Beelzebub, but I don't think any of these other guys are cultists on his team. I'm not sure, but I don't think. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Here's Cetrum with Fortress Stance. Switches to Fortress Stance and increases attack range for 15 seconds. During the skill, constantly bombards targets with continuous attacks that deal 25% damage and gradually increase attack speed. Enter Overloaded when reaching the attack speed limit. Self-repair after 8 seconds. Now, it looks bad for me down there. It looks like I lost my guys, and then some people broke through. I got slaughtered. So that was our Japanese friend, 374,000, 643? No, 430, 63. I got my numbers all kinds of mixed up there. So Sun Wukong did the most damage on the board with 11,588,700, followed by Cetrum at 11,501,100. And then it drops drastically. It goes down to Comet over here with 7,916,570. So he was doing a little more than half of them. I mean, well, okay, significantly more than half, but not a great deal. Man, words are hard. Anyway, he's doing more, not too much. All right, we got 3 arena coins for that, and 4 Duel of Champions points there. Let's see what else we have going. It doesn't look like anyone else I want to attack right there right now. So, what are we to do over here? We haven't done, I think, the faction quest. So it's the Trial of the Infernal over here. I also haven't done the basic trial, it seems. I can go ahead and auto-fight that in the background. And then I'll go have a look at the Infernal trial. I feel like I've recently done some Infernal stuff, and so possibly I don't have any more I can look. Oh yes, okay, I remember this, yeah. I cannot kill the boss. That's what goes on here. I can't kill the boss in the middle. And so as a result, these other guys just keep on rezzing, and it's no good. It's just no good at all. So, could I do it now? Very unlikely. Let's go have a look and see who I have right now. I don't know who I might have improved since the last attempt. I don't really think that anything significant has happened to my guys, and I feel like I can't really beat the boss still. I may have bumped Scorch up possibly a bit. I'm trying to find Scorch on here, level max. So possibly, I don't know, could have bumped Scorch up. I don't think that I improved others much, if at all. I may have bumped Ajax up to the final promotion level. I think he was already pretty close. I mean, I can give it a go, but I really don't think we're going to get anywhere with this. Let's make sure that these guys have gear and artifacts on of some kind. Covers 10% rage after using a skill. Sure, sounds fine. And then Scorch needs to have something on. He does have clothes on. Let's see if he's got anything. Okay. Deals increased damage to enemies beyond one tile from the hero. For every one tile beyond the first, damage increased by 3%. That doesn't really make a lot of sense for this guy, I don't think. Let's see, what else might there be that would be of use for him? Increases AoE damage, yeah. Don't know that I'm interested in that right now. When shielded, increases damage by 20%. Yeah, I don't think I've got a shield to deal with anything there. Increases max HP by 5% every 10 seconds on the field, stacking up to 3 times upon reaching max stacks. Increases damage by 8%. Well, that seems more like it. Let's go with that. So we'll throw that on, and then we'll go ahead and enhance it to get him those stats a little higher. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying this, but I will throw probably one attack at it and see where we're at, because this is probably not something that I'm going to do well at. Let's see here. I'm going to go look at it again. So this is the Gravebound Acolyte that is here in the middle, right? Very high magic resistance. Looks like Advanced Phantom Sanctuary. The Gravebound Acolyte periodically provides each ally with a shield lasting 10 seconds, which deals damage to nearby enemies upon shattering. Additionally, the Gravebound Acolyte grants himself a special shield. If the shield is not shattered, the remaining shield strength will be converted into his HP. And that is the issue that I was having, is I can't get enough DPS on it shattered. I don't have any true strike or anything. And so he was just continually not taking much damage and then regaining as soon as the timer went on that. Gravebound Acolyte will unleash nether flies to revitalize the Ripper when he's in the feigned death state, continuously restoring his HP. He's immune to all crowd control effects except slow. Hailing from the Grand Cemetery, the Acolyte excels in singing haunting melodies and bestows blasphemous blessings from the departed, or upon the departed, possessing unique power to resurrect corpses. Alright, now, let's see here. We can go on in and give it a shot. I don't see it going particularly well. Cetrum has some chance of doing a little bit of damage, but otherwise, I mean, that's really about it. Because he, maybe I could try throwing some marksmen in or something. What's funny is all of the mages are being, like, they're giving the thumbs up over here. But I'm not sure if that's the way I necessarily want to go with this. I could try trading out this, this one girl here with an eye for this Micah. Oh, I've never actually tried Micah to my memory. I just kind of looked her over and wasn't impressed at the time, and so I haven't really tried her. She is a marksman. Let's see what else we know about her. We can't look at her. Okay, well, Could try doing that. Could try trading her with Nocturne as another option. You know what? Let's try that because Nocturne really wasn't being able to do anything. It's got him thumbs up, but my experience last time was not grand with him. I understand the idea. It's the whole true strike situation, but true damage, whatever they call it. Let's try first putting out. Okay, I had put him here before, and it was not terribly effective. But we'll try again, because we like to do things that are not terribly effective. All right, now we have. We could put Xena out there, and I guess we may as well. Let's stick her right here. Start her on those guys. Now, who shall I put next? I guess we can try this chick here. Don't know anything about her. Maybe it'll be great. Who knows? Let's turn on ultimates. And then we'll put Dao-Chan out and turn her into DPS mode for now. See, the cool part about Micah is she ignores 45% of the enemy's magic resistance. So we may, between the two of those, be able to actually make a little bit of a dent in the boss there. That's the goal. We better throw somebody out as a blocker. I suppose we could put Titus here. I think this is Titus anyway. So we'll put him there and see if that does any good. He's not phenomenal for the task, but maybe he'll do well enough. Let's throw Scorch here. Try to deal with the guy on the other side of Titus. Now, Chan can hit everybody, but I think I'll actually put out Galen for the healing portion of this. Oh, hey. Sorry, I did not even see you guys. Hey, Quad out. Hey, Luggage, how are y'all doing? Alright, we've got... You know, I think maybe I will put him right here. Sultans. He's got a good little group of folks there to try to focus fire with. And we are making it a little loose on the boss. So we're actually doing much better than last time that I attempted this, just because we are able to get the boss down a little bit. Is it enough? It's not really looking like it's going to be enough, but hey, who knows? We're going to find out. Titus is going to go down here very soon, I'm afraid. Maybe not. Looks like he actually healed up there for a second. Now, if they can knock some of these guys out, yeah, all right, that's good. Of course, it's back up to 84% right now, so it's going to revive all these guys. It's very unpleasant. And this is sort of the trouble that we've got. Bucket Joe says this seems like a bad situation. It is a bad situation. It's an absolutely miserable situation, to be honest, but I don't know what my options are. I also turned him the wrong way accidentally. It's no good at all. Lena is down. Nothing really to do about it. Try to kill a couple of them, but it won't matter. Yeah, so, alright, the second option would be if I tried to put a third guy up there on the boss. The problem is, I don't really have anything too phenomenal. Maybe I could find another marksman, but I think the other marksman that I have is Maureen. And Maureen is not amazing. I mean, something is better than nothing, but let's see. Quad says maybe try to hit them early. Hit too early. All right, we'll go back. We'll try it again. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I will try it again. Because Micah did. Oh, do I not have clothes on Micah? Let's put some clothes on that girl. My goodness. All right, get some clothes on you. All right, we got an artifact reduces max HP by 30% and increases crit damage. Yeah, absolutely. That seems perfectly fine. All right, so actually, maybe we just try it with her wearing clothes. What do you think? Seems like a plan. Could do that. And then, okay, the only other max level person that I have that's a marksman is in fact Marine. I don't really see the point in bringing Nocturne in. They've got a thumbs up on him, like he's good, and maybe he is for a different position, but up there with her, which is where I really need the damage to be going, I don't think so. Who did I not use? That's the real question here. And would it be better to have Brienne? Maybe it would. Maybe I throw out Anai again and I put in Brienne, or not. I keep saying Brienne. Brienne's much better than this one. This one is called Maureen. I guess we throw some clothes on her for what good it does. Okay. Quad says it's hot in Texas. She's dressed for the weather. It's actually was quite nice today here in Texas. All right, let's see here. Oh, we'll try it like this. It says we've had strong rain for the last 3 days. Yeah, we've had a good bit of precipitation here as well. Let's go with same kind of a layout as before. And I am going to stick Xena back up there, I think. Seems like it makes some sense to do that. And we'll put on the ultimates right away. And then I suppose we will throw Brienne out here as well. Now, can Brienne can't even hit the gate. No bueno. From anywhere. There were 0 places that Brienne can hit from. So, she's even more useless than I thought. Alright, great. I could put Ajax up there, but I don't know that it would actually matter. I can put Sulkadins up there. I just don't know. The only thing it would give us extra would be the AoE damage, really. I don't really see it. So let's try knocking these guys down a little sooner if possible. And that might be what you were saying there earlier, Quad. What if we try stopping them here? And then putting Aelin down. Well, actually, I won't even need Aelin because Aelin is not useful in this condition, really. Because Titus doesn't do much in the way of getting healed, as I recall. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that is correct. I don't know if I need Aelin over there at all, really. Oh, haha. Forgot all about the group down there. Guess I'll stick something over here. Okay, so probably I better put Scorch over here to try to help out with these monstrosities to the north. Bud thinks it's worth a try. Yeah, me too. It is worth a try. Unfortunately, the same situation is occurring at the top, which is that the boss is just absolutely not going down. I could try putting Dao Chan in the middle with Micah and Cetrum on the sides. It's not going to help though, because even if I had her on both of them with the extra damage, it ultimately didn't matter because she can't hit from there. She won't be able to hit the boss. So it's no good. It's no good at all. Michael would have to be in the middle to hit the boss from anywhere in there. So, all right. Well, no bueno, no bueno. The only thing I could potentially do would be to put a magic dealer there. Maybe. And I don't know that any of them would be worthwhile. Now, I wonder what his range is. I've never actually done much with this guy here. Can't seem to long click. It's this mouse that wants to double click instead. I feel like he has a long range. I looked at him shortly after I got him. He does. He has a very long range. So if I had him leveled up, there's a chance that I could make him be person number 3 there at the top. I think he's not very good. But it could be, I mean, one of those something is better than nothing situations. Yeah, I mean, he could be useful. Now, the real question is, do I have any fluid upgrading? I don't. I do not have quite enough to get him upgraded. All right, well, I think what we do is, for now, I go ahead and just run an autofight on the previous one that we did before. And not worry about that so much. Okay, let's pop out of here and come over to the Gold Dragon Pass, where we have a weekly quest completed. It's eliminate 2,000 monsters. We get 1,125 Gold Dragon tokens. Level up to 67 from that. And for our level rewards, we have 5 smoldering scales. Then in the quests window, we cleared Faction Trial and Image difficulty level 1 time, which gives us 10,000 gold. We have a few more things we could do here. Let's go ahead and claim the Tide Onslaught reward 1 time. And I'm just going to claim the loot and skip through. We got 54 legendary skill dust, 380 talent points, 46 epic skill dust, 17,500 gold, 65 stamina, 78 rare skill dust, 1 skeleton guardian demon soldier shard, 1 carrion hound demon soldier shard, and 1 small arachnid demon soldier shard there. Now, let's see, what else? I think we're gonna go over to quests. We'll claim this Tide Onslaught 1 time. Then we got the stamina potion sample, and we can claim the box at the top for 40 diamonds. Let's come over here to collect our winnings. We got 150 hero XP potions and 11 might insignia 3s. see what we can do here. Okay, we have enough of these dragon's mites to be able to upgrade and get a little bit more attack bonus. So now we're at 5.5. All right, let's see. Nothing else, I don't think, that we're close enough to be able to put together. I put it on. Guess I could check this. We would need 23 more. Almost there, but not quite. All right, out of there. And then I do have a little bit of stamina. So let's throw it at Gear Raid 1 over here. I've got some auto fight, or not auto fight, quick clear tokens. I do also have auto fight. And so let's get 10 times here, which is the freebies for the day. Click the start button and use this huge stamina potion. And got 200 stamina for that. Now we start that 10 times on the quick clear. All right, that's the 10th one. We've got 13 single fabric, 7 smoldering scale, 2 Kukulkan's spirit, 4 legendary demon soldier void cores, 200 lost legacy trophies, 200 brave conquest points, 143,500 gold, 20 stamina, 7,560 XP potions, and a variety of gear. Now let's auto fight through the rest, which is 5 more as far as how much stamina we have goes. And then out of there and over to the arena to see how long we have. It's ready. So let's do it. Okay, nothing is particularly wonderful looking to me. I could try Puzo from Serbia here with 380,568. We'll probably lose, but let's go for it. In fact, we'll almost certainly lose because I don't have much of a team for healing. This is just kind of a little bit glass cannon, I believe, is the direction that I went here. Monsters are 380,568, which is going to definitely be a bit of a problem for my team, I think. But we will see what happens. All right, old Puzo over here from Serbia is going to put out Valkyra first, who has Radiant Shadow. When cast, increases damage by 45% and enables attacks against airborne targets for 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero immediately consumes any shield gains to increase her attack range by 1 and attack speed by some amount. Well, alright. Victory on Puzo with 380,568 BP. Stats show that Xena did the most damage on the board at 1,696,020, followed by Pretus over here with 1,058,960. We got 3 arena coins, 8 dual champions points, and 5,000 XP potions there. Alright, now, out of there we go. And we have something in the Gold Dragon Pass that needs to be claimed in the weekly rewards. Clearing these stages 50 times. That gives us 1,125 Gold Dragon tokens and levels us up to 69, where we can claim 10 Smoldering Scales. In the Alpha Pass window, we've got weekly quests. I think it was about clearing places. We got 150 elf tokens for that, and that leveled us up so that we can claim this here yearly casting hammer. Out we go, and over on the events tab on the Duel of Champions, we got 40,000 gold waiting in there for us. By the way, if you haven't seen this, it's Monsters Incoming. There's just a few different quests for that. Log into the game, gives you 5 quick clear tickets. Spending 200,000 gold today gives you a gold bonus, a double gold bonus. And spending 300 stamina today gives you one huge stamina potion. So be sure to do all those and collect your rewards there. We still have the Duel of Champions running for another 6 days and 2 hours. Brave Conquest has 2 days, 2 hours left on that. And I still have a ways to go before I am anywhere near done with that. It's not going to happen yet. Little spoiler alert there for you. We've got the Tales of the Smith, which is for enhancing gear, upgrading gear, or augmenting artifacts. I have a couple more things I could get there. And should I don't know. I don't even know if I have the money to invest more into it. Shard assembly is still happening for the next 1 day and 2 hours. So if you have not redeemed your shards for the Dawnbringer mythic artifact, I definitely recommend you do so. Otherwise, we have the Zombie Invasion, the Immortal Codex, which I haven't done. Well, I did do the first 2 things, but I haven't tried Hellfire Emperor with my new crew. The only thing I did was the auto fight on that, and it's a D. Unfortunately, I might try it. I'm not going to spend much time on it because it's 12:43. I was hoping to get a little bit of sleep tonight. Big plans on the sleeping front. So let's go ahead and challenge it. I think this is mostly we're throwing guys out. We're trying to hold things at bay as long as possible, more than anything, as I recall. So let's see what we have here. We need only, okay, only these guys need to be showing. I think it's basically not about killing them. It's about holding them still, right? I think so. So Vlad, Idrin, those are both going to be good for that. Who else? Regulus, Baron, Olag. Let's see. I have mixed feelings on Lubu. I have not tried Dracula, so I don't know how he does. I guess I could put out Isolde. They've got a thumbs up on Titus, but I'm not real impressed with Titus. Suppose we could try Isolde and see how it goes. She gives the Lord bonus, which affects 2 of the other players. Sure. For what it's worth, we'll give it a go. Maybe we can make above a D, who knows? Maybe not. Alright, so Vlad can hold off 5 guys. But I think I want to put him near the bottom, actually. Ah, wait. I probably should have put him. Hold on. I think there's a spot in the middle. Wait. Let's see first. Yes, there it is. So what if we restart that and we try putting him there in the middle, facing down. And then, let's see. Who after that do we want? Let's go with... I think I'm gonna do Idrin here. And then... Regulus? I don't know. I think I'll put Baron here, and then Olag here. Let's turn on the ultimates. And then, where shall I put Isolde? How about here? I'm curious to see how this goes. I have no idea. Is this going to be better or worse than how I did before? I was thinking of putting Vlad there because he can he can hold off 5 people at once. And I figure there will be the most pile up there in the middle. I mean, eventually, I don't know. May have gotten it entirely back, but I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Big old crew of them coming through. So, some of these are going to definitely go right on by Adrian. So it'll be Vlad's time to shine. Will he die? I don't know. It's helping him off decently, but he's also not in the best of health. Kind of doing okay overall. I think there's 5 of them. Yep, there's 5 in that group there. And one is going on by. We've gotten up to the D ranking, so we have actually made it as far this time as we did last time. If we make C, then we'll have made a whole new rank beyond. I don't know if we will or not. It's not looking great. We did, we made it. It's wonderful. Blood is definitely suffering over there. Down he went. Ah, it's too bad too. So close. And yet so far. Not looking great. But we did make it to B, so that's significantly better. And there went Dietrich. The left side is suffering mightily. Alright, so we did get a B. I'm alright with that. That could have been worse. Alright. Good enough, I say. Stats show that, let's see here. The damage dealt was pretty low, which was expected. 362 by Vlad, then 241 by Baron, and 217 by Idrin. But what we really want to look at is the damage taken. Olag took the top damage at 593,173 and didn't die for the Baron was next, 513, 160. Then, interestingly, Vlad came after that. So that's kind of cool. Two epics topped that. Cool. All right, complete here. And then we'll call that good. We've got achieve an F or above rating in the Immortal Codex one time. Well, we definitely managed that. So we got one huge stamina potion there. That was a monthly reward. Sorry, I was distracted by looking at the other monthly rewards there. Alright, background fight, you got 51,250 coins, 3,750 XP potions, a little bit of gear, one of these Arcanum crystals, 120 Lost Legacy trophies, 120 Blue Conquest points, 10 Tormented Banshee Demon Soldier shards, and 5 stamina. Arena, we got 2 more minutes left. events. We have Brave Conquest, so we'll claim this huge stamina potion. And then over in Odyssey, we have something that's for spending 1,000 stamina. So let's claim this 300 legendary skill dust. Make 10 purchases in the guild shop is the next thing. Well, that's a whole thing, isn't it? 10 purchases in the guild shop. Well, that seems like more than I'm interested in doing, but I suppose I can. 10, huh? 10 purchases. Well, we can get a couple of these gold bonus plus 100 guys. Then what, though? Then what? I suppose I could get some 4-star psychic dudes. So now we're at 5 purchases total. We could get some radiant meteorites. Why not? 4 of those. And then, how's about just a little gold? Why not? One thing of gold. Now, that should have done it. Make 10 purchases in the guild shop. And so we'll claim these 20 legendary awakening tokens for that. Clear stage 14 in artifact material raid. We've done that, so we get to claim this 1,000 mythril here. Own 10 epic and above demon soldiers? Probably. Yeah, I do. Alright, we got 1,000 gold coins for that. Clear stage 18 in gear raid. We've done that. 5 gear recasting hammer shards. Clear stage 12 or above in gear raid 3 manually with marksman only. How entertaining. Well, marksman only. Did it say level 12 or above? I believe it did. So 12 it is. And then we go, we'll have to use one of these. Well, we could have used anything, but we're using a huge one, because why not? Let's fight with marksman only. Alright, what kind of marksmen do we have beyond those that we've already taken? Well, we have hot suit now. We have all kinds of good ones at this point. Sure, why not? Actually, I already have Piercer Lord. So, what might I want? We need to probably to put her in the Piercer group there. What other lord might I want? Maybe a watcher lord. I guess not, because it would have to be a marksman also. So, okay. How's about we just throw in... I realize it's fine. Alright. Let's do it. Marksman only. Makes it easy in some ways, right? We don't have to think about it too much. Let's throw a little Cetrum over here. He's got a bit of clearance on him. Could have put him actually over to the left or right. It would have also made sense. My double quick thing just did things. I don't even know what happened. Okay, I threw hot suit there. That's fine. Definitely got to get a new mouse. It's a shame. Three more deployables, so I think we can do, let's do Yuri and, Talon and Maul. Now we could put Talon on the ground if we wanted to. I don't want to, but we technically could. And put that in double time there. All right, so that finished off that part of the Odyssey, it seems. We got 690 XP potions, 5,944 coins, a couple pieces of gear, and 35 brave conquest points for that. Just to check the stats, Eagle did the most damage at 1,981,150, followed by Cetrum at 953,561, and then Sargat at 753,616. Okay, so claim that. For 10 5-star psychic power shards. 10 mithril artifacts of enhancement level 10 plus. We got that, so we got 1,000 mithril there. Clear campaign stage 9-1. Apparently I haven't done that, and that'll halt my progress at this moment. Let's come over here and claim whatever Maureen has brought us. 30 island sim tuna and 30 Cuban pineapples. Then we'll send her back on and see if she can't get us a oyster. I need an oyster pad. Okay, here's Root. He's got some stuff for us. A couple of gray guys. And then Arena. We can refresh our opponents and see if there's anybody here we want to go against. Not especially. So now, let's try events. And we're going to go down to Zombie Invasion, and then we're going to just leave everything as it is. We're going to be in the stage, and we've got the potions and the Dark Mastery here. So we're going to go ahead and choose Spring Sticks right off the bat, because it seems to be a very good one to have. Maybe anything else, in many ways, is negligible. I definitely want to try to get the light with nothing else, because light and dark would be ideal. So I'm going to grab a tornado, because the light gives us potion stuff that triggers off gold and does damage for gold and things like that. Let's do expansion 2 here, and we'll turn this on double time or triple 2.5 time, and then I'll turn on ultimates in a minute if I can manage to remember to. Let's do single target damage plus 20% here. And let's do Tornado Charge 2. Infinite seems pretty good. Okay, let's do Proliferate 3 here. And then Blast 2. Let's go with Light of Thunder 1 to get the Blazing Bolt quantity up. Let's go with Blessing for the high quality potion giving light damage benefit. I don't love any of it. I think, in fact, I'll refresh. Alright, let's get expansion 3. Okay, we got some different options here. We can only choose one of them. And so right now we've got Blazing Bolt at the top, followed by Tornado, then Spring of Sticks, then Lightning Chain. Hmm. I suppose I can go with light damage for now. Let me look at that again. Okay, no, dark damage makes up a greater percentage. Let's go with dark damage plus 30. All right, tornado damage plus 60%. Um, then we've got expansion 2 here. Single target damage increase 2. Light damage increase 1. Let's do proliferate 3. Combo seems good. Tornado striking twice, absolutely one. Uh, expansion 2. Then we've got expansion 2 on Spring of Sticks. It's a tough call, honestly, but well, okay, let's go dark damage increase 3. Okay, wish I could get the dark light potion. That would be my preference, but unfortunately I only have 435, so with 15 shy of being able to do that. So I suppose we get the dark potion large here. Alright, how about dark damage increase 1? Damage increase 3 on Blazing Bolt. Celerity 1. Let's go with Curse. Plus 50% on dark damage seems good. Alright, light damage plus 20%. Let's do Nether Calamity 3 on wave 10 at the moment for those keeping track. Let's do light damage increase 1. I suppose we'll do Chain Blade 2 there. Let's go with Burning Dark 2. Okay, again, we don't have a lot to work with. So I'm going to get the Light Mastery plus 1. Let's go with Weaken here. All right. Let's see, do I have Overdrive yet? I don't. Let's get Overdrive 2. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Bounce Attack 1. Tornado damage plus 60%, I suppose. Let's go with Intensity over here on Spring of Sticks. Charge 3. Tornado's actually at the top on the damage. Okay, we have a little bit of gold to work with now, so We're gonna get the dark burn potion. I'm gonna write that down so I don't duplicate it. So dark burn. And then the mastery potion. So light mastery +1. And then we'll get the lucky potion and skip. Okay, let's get overdrive 2. Do we have burning dart at all yet? We do. So the only thing that would stack would be the dark damage +20%, which would be good, but I think I'd rather have the blazing bolt cooldown -0.5 seconds. Okay, let's go with light damage +20%. Dark damage increase 3. Let's do celerity 2 here. We got crit rate +6% and luck +8, and then we'll skip. Mire 3. That one doesn't come around so often, so when it does, I like to get it the first time. Alright, let's do the more tornadoes, the higher the attack speed. We got a Fallen Phoenix Rage. Summons one Fallen Phoenix for 15 seconds. Cooldown 30 seconds. One wave 22 at the moment. Let's do Overdrive 2. Dark damage +30%, luck +12, attack +40. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get the Rage Regen potion. That doesn't stack. It's just a medium one. Let's get the light damage +30% and the AoE damage +30%. Okay, an extra skill pick is always good. Let's get spread 2. Net. Nowhere to run is what we get from that. Every hit triggers lightning chain split. Very nice. Nether Calamity 3 here. All right, we've got, we're gonna do crit rate +10%, light mastery +1, light damage +30%, and call that good for now. We have here celerity 3, so we grab it. Okay, we've got Reaper 3. Always better to get that early on, but it's only showed up as the little baby version prior, and so, you know, we will be ready. Let's get the dark damage +20% here. Okay, we do have the light and dark mastery and also the blazing bolt lightning chain potion. So let's get each light mastery increases dark damage and each dark mastery increases light damage for sure. That's the twin nature light dark. Writing it down. And then lightning chain potion is the other. And then we skip. Okay, looks like we should get, I like both of those things, but I'm gonna get circuit thread 2. And then proliferate 3. And then another calamity 1. Let's get overdrive. We don't have any fire. And that gives us domain of sticks. Deals 150% dark AoE damage to all enemies, knocks back all enemies, and inflicts slow on them. Hold down 20 seconds. On wave 34 at the moment. Okay, we already have Reaper 3. The damage plus dark damage plus 20% would stack. But I want to get Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 0.5 and damage plus 30% instead. Okay, we have a couple of good things here, and we can get both of them. So let's get the Tornado Potion. Write that down. And then the other thing is the Styx Surge Potions. Springer Sticks and Domain of Sticks have a chance to trigger lightning strikes. Every enemy gold drops are doubled, and 5% of gold is converted into attack. All very good. Okay, Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 0.5 seconds. Now it's coming along very quickly. It looks like it's 2 seconds between each Blazing Bolt hit. I already have the Dark Burning Potion. Let's get the Crit Potion to get our crit rate up by 6%, and the Luck Potion to get our luck up by 12. And then we'll skip. Okay, let's get, normally I would go for the refresh count, but I'm going to choose the extra skill pick here. Let's do Wind Force 2. And so, I think we do Burning Dark 3 here. Okay, we've got dark damage plus 20%, attack plus 40, light damage plus 30%, and we'll go ahead and get this rage per second restored by 15. We already have the dark burning potion, but we can get these other things. Dark damage plus 30%, light damage plus 30%, and attack plus 40. All right, let's see. Let's go with Light of Thunder 2. And then Overdrive. On wave 47 now. Okay, we have enough that I'm going to go ahead and get this Spring of Sticks potion and the Lucky potion. And then instead. Spring of Sticks. Okay, dark damage plus 20% here. I think I would get more blazing bolts. I haven't gotten the freeze potion yet, so let's grab that. We also can get this dark damage plus 30%, And then go ahead onward. We're on wave 54 at the moment. Starting to get some of these guys coming down the board a little bit more. So I'll have to spend some of my hard-earned gold at some point. What do we not have? Do we have all of this? We got Circuit Forbid. Yes. How about Blast? Yes. And how about Overdrive? I believe so. Yes, so we have all of those things, and none of those things stack, so let's refresh. Alright, it's not great. Do I have Circuit Halt out of curiosity? Don't. I don't have Circuit Halt, so I suppose I can get it. Alright, we've got critical damage plus 30%, attack potion plus, or attack plus 60%. We do need to get some more things to benefit us. So let's go ahead and get the Dark Burn Potion and the Rage Regen Potion, even though they don't stack. Let's get Dark Damage plus 20% and Luck plus 12. And I suppose we call that good enough. Well, I don't love any of these things, but I guess we'll get the gold plus 200 here. Drop in a bucket. Okay, that's a regular burning potion, so let's grab it. We don't have that yet. We got a Dark Mastery plus 1, single target damage plus 20%, and crit damage plus 20%. AoE damage plus 30%, sure. Bounce attack 3 here. We got dark damage plus 30%. Let's go ahead and get those refresh tokens. They're starting to move down a little bit. Okay, let's see. Guess we'll get Razor Edge 3 here. Light Potion plus 30%, crit rate plus 10%. On wave 71 at the moment. Okay, let's get dark damage plus 20% here. Let a guy run down all the way to the bottom there. We got Dark Mastery plus 1, crit damage plus 30%, light damage plus 20%. I'm going to go ahead and get this fire damage to refresh it. Let's get attack plus 40, dark damage plus 30%, single target damage plus 30%, and we'll get the rage regen to refresh. We've got light damage plus 30%, single target damage plus 20%, attack plus 40, and again, get the rage regen. This is highly unfortunate. We have all of these things already. So, we'll skip on. Okay, let's do single target damage increase 3. On wave 77 at the moment. Having to fight hard to keep these guys from blowing up the fence here. Alright, Dark Mastery +1, crit damage plus 30%. We're gonna just wipe these out. Go ahead and grab the rest, even though we get open quick for them. Let's get Dark damage plus 20%, attack speed plus 20. And I suppose we can grab these two as well. Light damage plus 30%. And then we're gonna refresh. We got dark damage plus 30%, crit rate plus 6%, light mastery plus 1, and your luck plus 8. Single target damage plus 30%, dark damage plus 20%. Now that ought to help a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and grab these two and refresh that page. Okay, we got light damage plus 30%, light mastery plus 1, luck plus 8, and we'll get the physical potion. Light damage plus 30%, attack plus 40, dark damage plus 20%, and we'll grab the burning potion. Luck plus 8, dark damage plus 20%. And then we're going to call that good and see how it goes. Let's get execution here. It's not looking great. Let's get the extra skill clear. Make sure I have punishment of light. I don't have punishment of light. How interesting. So I suppose I will get that. It's not looking really good anyway. Alright, so we made it to wave 82 on that. Okay. String of Sticks topped the damage at 68%, followed by Tornado at 17%, then Blazing Bolt at 14%, and Lightning Chain was negligible. Alright, quests. Challenge 1 time daily during the event gets us 10 other fight attempts, and challenging 9 times during the event gets us 10 Ancient Summoning Crystal Shards. Excellent. Now, got all that stuff pretty well taken care of. Let's go ahead and throw some things over here at the Lost Legacy Orchestra. Should be able to auto-fight those down pretty quickly. And while we do that, let's go check on the arena situation. Now, there's nobody in this line that I felt like fighting, but let's refresh and see if we get somebody who is. Okay, the closest MVP to us is Sephegian, or is it Sephegian? Sephegian? Something. We're gonna go with Sephegian here with 369,491 BP. I see right away that they have Valderon and Silas, and probably gonna make for a bad day, but I think that was Cyrene there as well. So that's okay. We'll give it a go. Alright. First and foremost, he threw out Valderon. Good choice on his part. Valderon has Diabolic Manifestation. Gains 1 stack of Chaotic Vitality. When Potent Surge reaches its maximum, gains 2 stacks of Chaotic Vitality. Inflicts vulnerability versus physical damage on nearby enemies continuously during the effect duration. He also has out Silas, who has Shadow Cloak. Damage increases by 80%, and each attack becomes soul sniping that ignores the defense and magic resistance of the target for 20 seconds. And then down here is Dolores. Okay, so the one that I thought was Cyrene is actually Dolores, who has Grace Advancing, applies 40% inspiration to other allies in range for 22 seconds. He's stuck down here, Pretus, who has Divine Truth. During the ultimate, increases attack by 30%. If there's only one enemy in range, it inflicts 3 stacks of Radiant Erosion. If there's more than one enemy in range, it inflicts Chain of Fate and 1 stack of Radiant Erosion on up to 3 enemies in range. This looks like Sun Wukong. It is Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong has Splitting Hairs. Deals 100% damage 18 times to one enemy and inflicts a stun. Alright, we got that victory there against Septigian with 369,491 BP. And top damage on the board was Sulkins at 6,999,340, followed by Valderon at 5,125,380, and then Xena at 4,292,950, followed up by Silas at 4,058,160. We got for that 3 arena coins, 8 Pool of Champions points, and 5,000 gold. Okay, I think that's probably good enough for now, because I would probably get some sleep tonight. So, I am going to go ahead and start heading in that direction with this. If you are not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. Hopefully, I will see you all tomorrow, but goodbye for now.